Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get that intro started. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Crazy news coming in today about the Panama Canal. It's in a serious drought causing world issues. We're going to talk about that. We're going to break it down, see if it affects the rest of the economy, and keep you guys posted. So shout out to everybody here. Let's break down that intro, and let's get it started. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get it going. Damn, let's get it booming. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you so much for jumping on and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I never wore this ensemble today. Every day I try to wear something I haven't. There's a few favorites that I do like, the black and white. There's a couple ones that I love the way they look. But 90% of the time, I'm going to wear something you've never seen before, a combination of sorts. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you all for being here. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Bitcoin every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. We're going to put the lemon into the water. I worked out today. Did you work out today? The workout was insane. It was insane. I have my hardest workout on Mondays. I'm telling you right now, the rest of the week, I work out super hard, but nothing like Monday. Monday, I make it my hardest workout. I was in a fog this morning, Monday morning. It was all blurry. We were cloudy here on the East Coast. Once I got that workout, man, something happens. I'm covered in sweat. I feel like I can't go anymore, but I push myself to the next limit. I'm telling you right now, it's this level 6 workout on YouTube. You don't even have to go to the gym. See, I was someone that made excuses for working out all the time. So I had a good friend, and he was like, listen, here's how you here's how you get it going. Wow, cheesesteak shop hires armed agents to protect customers outside. That's insanity. Absolute insanity. Let's take a look here. But if you go to level 6 exercicio, right? And shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. But killer body workout right there. That is going to destroy you. It's 27 minutes. If you do this once a week, your neck will get bigger. Your arms will get bigger. Your chest will get bigger. If you follow this man, you will get bigger. Trust me. Jordan Yao Finance. Fitness man. Finance, right? Yeah, I'm always thinking finance. But hey, and why this is a crypto show, why am I talking about working out? Because if you're not taking care of your mind, body, you're not going to be the best trader of the world. There's just no way. Fine, there's probably some traders that are super overweight, sit at their desk all day, make millions, but at the end of the day, can you make, you know what I mean? My whole thing is this. If I'm a multi-millionaire, and I am overweight and am close to basically death or a cardiovascular disease, I'm not a multi-millionaire. That's not wealthy. Like, wealth is not being rich. That's only one part of being wealthy. You get it? It's all things. You have to be the billionaire. You have to be in great shape, spiritually connected to God, and be a good family man for your wife and kids. Like, that is the true on that to me is the quadruple effect there. You know what I mean? You don't have to make billions, but if that's what you want, you should go after whatever you desire in your life. If you want to be a billionaire, there's no reason why you shouldn't believe you can and go after it. You know what I mean? At the same time, I wouldn't want to be super healthy and be dead broke. You know those guys, they're in perfect shape. They go to the gym every day. They got no money. You know what I mean? They got no real skill. Like, all they know how to do is lift a weight. They look good. They got discipline, but they're still stuck in a way, right? So the idea is to progress in all aspects of life. That's what I'm here for. That's what this channel is all about. I happen to use trading to get out of the rat race. That was just what I did, but it was my energy and my focus. Anything I did would have gotten me out of the rat race. It just happened to have been trading. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's break down Bitcoin. If you're in my trading group, I suggested right around here 2 hours ago at 7:30 in the morning, almost 3 hours ago now, that we would get a move to the upside, right? So if you're in my trading group, you would have scalped to the upside. I gave you a high probability move based on the bullish divergence. However, we have a resistance here at 26,262. If we can't get above that, expect more downside. I see this as a falling wedge, top, low, and we're going to come back down, back to the top of the range here, somewhere at this point of control at 26,562. And I see Bitcoin going mostly sideways. Last night was a big move for Bitcoin. We took it to the downside. I sold right there at about 26,170. We got in right here. It went as low as 25,999. We were able to give you this trade in the trading group and show you how we made gains, and I showed it in the live stream. I made the trade open, right? And here we go. Bam. Sammy strikes again, baby. I would close the trade for 84% gains, and I put the trade out to everybody here in the trading group. You can see I'm calling short here. Right there, I'm saying, hey, there's an up and down movement. But then where did I post the flag on the 7-minute that was likely going to dump? And what I even posted was the update here, right here. See? That's about, I said, I'm staying short here. That's about to tank to the downside. The stochastics were high, pushing down, and you were in a bear flag. You got rejected by that red line, the POC, or and these main support and resistance areas. So bang, bang, bang. Had you been in my trading group, you would have been privy to the gains. I say this all the time. Also, this weekend, you would have made gains. Like, it never stops. I talked about Loon last night on the channel. It's sad. My Sunday night stream and my Saturday night stream don't get as much views as my daily streams for whatever reason. They used to. Just a few months back, they boomed one night up to like 700 people. I still do them and sacrifice my Saturday and Sunday night, even though my family can't go to dinner, even though I get invited to places with family and friends. I sacrifice my Saturday and Sunday night because, you know what, there's gains, man. And people that don't want to pay attention, that's fine. But last night, we put this out at 9:48 p.m. We woke up, 14% gains. All right. Harry, in the trading group during the screen share, I talked about it here being at that, and you know, this trend line was holding, support of resistance with a stop loss. This thing would blast for 33% gains. And elites, get your stuff to Sean. Sean, every morning, I want you running through Stack stuff and going through it. Stack, you know, isn't as quick as me sending it, but get on it because Stack is nailing it. And let's give Stack his due diligence. So Sean and Stack, I want you guys a little more connected. I want those gains coming out as soon as you can. Let's get it going because Stack is doing an amazing job. Let's document what's going on. Let's show people what's really been going down here. So Stack has been super, super poised, nailing it, absolutely nailing it. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. He nailed Lim for gains, and then he nailed this one too for 45% gains as well. Let's see here overnight. Gifto, 4% scalp, 23% on the table for the short if you want to short it. He's just been putting out so many charts. It's been amazing. So shout out to Stack. Shout out to DK. David Kendall banging out. Look, Stack, 170% gains, 52% since the update. Now, Stack puts at everyone. I thought you had a... See, this is one thing for my team. He puts at everyone. I only put at 99. What is at everyone? I don't think that goes to everybody. You know what I mean? If I got to put at everyone, I don't think that's going to everybody. Stack, I think we should... And I could be wrong. Verify with my team because I have to put at 99. See, when I put a post here on the lifers, I put at 99. And at 99 is what gives everybody the post. So I don't know why you guys put everyone, and I don't know if that's viable. I could be wrong. But as the CEO of the company, I want to verify that that's correct. I would like you guys to talk and make sure. All right. Stack, making millionaires in the Discord. Amen. So today's Stack Day, man. Shout out to Stack. Hanging in there. God bless you, Stack. Thank you for everything. So you can see what's beginning to form here, right? Slightly, could be. It could be a shoulder here. Let's look at the 15-minute. It's going to give us a little more detail, all right, and show us what's kind of breaking down. So that's my first major resistance. This is my second local. We're going to have to bust back above 26,195 to remain bullish. Seems to be rolling over right now on the 15-minute. We'll take a look at what BOOKMAP has given us too as well, but that's a double top on the 15-minute if you ask me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, right? Break to the downside, double top there. The only thing you're going for is that a shoulder ahead. Could you make a right shoulder and break on out? So I'm seeing possible inverted head and shoulder vibes for Bitcoin, right? Shoulder, head, do you make a right shoulder and break on out? Or do we double top here and break to the downside? It's Monday. I'm not going to force a trade. I'm not going to open up a live trade. I'm not going to push a trade. It is Monday. All right. So we're going to sit tight and relax. All right. Silver stacker here. Gold is a little above my pay grade. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being here. All right. Silver stacking all day long, baby. Silver stacks. You know what I mean? And I love buying silver, man. Silver is awesome. Go to goldsilver.com and check it out. Goldsilver.com. Mike Maloney sells you that silver, baby. And you can get yourself an ounce of beautiful silver bars here on the channel. And the silver bars have been going up. Or low as $8.46 now for a kilo. Add that to the cart and give yourself another kilo of silver. I believe it's only going to go up in value over time. I'm going to buy another kilo of silver. Why not, man? You know what I mean? Just stack. Or a kilo of 1,000 of Bitcoin or a kilo of silver. Which one do you think will go up in value in time? That's going to be a pretty cool post on Twitter. Let's post that on Twitter. All right. You have $1,000. You have 1,000 USD. Are you buying 1 kilo of silver or 1K of Bitcoin? Let's see what people say here. And I want to add a visual. You know what I mean? I think it'll be cool to add a visual. It's a little lower than a G, but, you know, they get the point, right? And then, like, a Bitcoin symbol. I like visuals. You guys too? You know what I mean? Visuals are fun for everybody. And I'm using ShareX just to print the screen. It grabs it quickly, and then, look, copy-paste sends it right in for you. If you're not using ShareX, then you're messing up in how to do your awesome screen sharing. You have 1,000 USD. Are you buying 1 kilo of silver? If I can spell correctly, it would be amazing. Or 1K of Bitcoin. Always, if you double check, you'll be all right. And should we promote that post? We should. We should, you know. But let me know. Are you buying 1 kilo of silver or 1K of Bitcoin? I'm the crypto lifer, so I'm guessing what people are going to say, but you never know. Maybe today's a little different than most. You have 1K USD. Are you buying 1 kilo of silver or 1K of Bitcoin? Let me know in the comment section what you're doing. I want to know. And let me take a look here at what each and every one of you are talking about as Bitcoin gets flat here in September. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. 445 people, 146 likes. Let me get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to be able to find you some gains today if you pay attention, stay focused, and believe there's opportunity. If you don't think there's opportunity, then there isn't. So BOOKMAP says we go lower, down to 25,800, suggesting that we do go lower. So if we open up a short, it's likely we get paid here by BOOKMAP. It is False Move Monday. Be careful. Well, BOOKMAP has been highly accurate in this accord, and we could easily see a move back down to 25,800. That's something that could definitely happen. So I'm looking for 25,800 as my next level of accumulation, possibly for Bitcoin. And it could even skedaddle all the way back down to 25.5. That's the most liquidity to the downside. BOOKMAP has nothing else out there. Most of the time when we have the majority of liquidity down here, we end up going to the downside. All right. I'm buying 1K of Flux, 1K Bitcoin, BRC24. Don't make the man ask. Just smash that like button. Shout out to Lifer Adam, one worth of Beanie Babies. Hey, smart move. I see GFL being a banger this bull run. But what about there are only 7% of the tokens unlocked? Don't worry, it just came out. That's why you DCA until more of the tokens get unlocked. Period. Simple, right? There you go. And if the demand rises and people start using it, they're going to unlock the tokens to create demand too. So it all depends on how well the project does, my man. You know what I mean? It all depends on how well the project does. One thing he is pointing out, though, and you should take a look at this. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's go to CoinMarketCap.com. Mcoin. Have no idea what that is. Bitcoin will create new millionaires in this bull run. This bull season will be the last bull season to create millionaires. The next bull run, millionaires will no longer be easy to create. Take your place before it's too late. I humbly agree that this is the chance. Cal just hit MEXC. Been on a tear. Small cap. CAL. Let's take a look at it for my man. I'm looking at WorldCoin. It was an easy short because we knew the only people that had it were the VCs. They were going to dump it. Then it came back down. Now it's holding a support above 137. The daily's a little high for me. The 4 hours a little high for me. Look for consolidation. If it can break up here, though, and retest on the daily time frame, 170 in a retest probably could give us a nice swing trade to 242. So I got an alert on it. I'll be watching it. I observe it until I look for my perfect entry. Did you see GLM and Cream pump 56 at 100? Yeah, it's all right. Can you check Empower? Holding since 1.5 years. The 99 is an ecosystem with some of the most brilliant traders in the space. Wow. Moon River has amazing tokenomics. Moon River is nice. I like Moon River. MOVR? Yes. Right? If I'm correct, it's MOVR, yeah. I went in too quick on H-bar. Ended up buying it, Dix. I'm still upset about it. H-bar, I would not buy any of it. I looked at how much H-bar there is out there, and it's not my thing, man. You know? Not my thing. Shout out to everybody here. And it's funny, I own every coin you talked about. I own Orachain, FET, AGIX, VAI. I don't own TRC. I don't own AKT. I should have got a cash when it boom. Remember when we called that thing up to 137? Let's look back. It might be a good trade. I'm holding Cirrus, Log, SRX, NOA, and Apple. Interesting. SHR. I still hold SHR, but man, it is just whack. Super bullish, sexy tie. We will travel the length of the tie. My man, you're funny. You're funny, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so we're going to break down Bitcoin. We got to get back above the zone. The 30-minute is likely pulling off, getting a rollover. The 50-minute is likely rolling over here. If you break this level, take the short further down. In my humble opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you break this level, you're likely going further to the downside. Why do I have two white lines here? This is the falling wedge. I'm actually going to take that away because it's my, crazy theory. And it's not for everybody to know. Anyway. I just like building with each and every one of you, so I delete all my work. Not because I'm defying what I do, and there's always shady people saying stuff, but I don't care. I stay positive. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance. We're coming down to this key area. If we lose this POC, we are going to drop to the value area low. It's just simple. It's simple. All right? Or at least test this area here at 25,600. All right? And drop further down. This is the key area that we're looking for. And then we'll have a giant double bottom here too as well. It's likely that we head there. The daily is still down. The 2-day is just getting started. The 3-day could be rolling over, but the 2-day is telling us that it wants to come down. The 2-day says, I'm done. And you broke below the 200 SMA. And look, this is where the 200 is. So usually you're going to come to the 200 SMA. We could double bottom. We could come down here and test this low at 23,700. All right. So what I'm going to be doing, right? I'll show you what I'm going to be doing right now. As I'm going to head on over to MEXC, my favorite place to trade. All right. And I'm going to teach you a little trick here. You probably may or may not know this, but I'm going to show you how we do it. And this is for beginners. The people that know this know this. It's not a huge deal, right? And I want to talk about a retweet. Shout out to Mason versus and his couple. I think his wife or his girl. I don't know. I believe they're married. But Megs BZK. They're such a cool couple, man. I had to shout them out on Twitter yesterday. They're just awesome. The Gold Squad. You don't even know Mason. But they're always positive. Whenever I see them together, they're doing something cool. And they reminded me, I just loved it. So I wanted to send some positivity their way. In life, man, when you finally choose to truly live in love, you will no longer feel the horrible emotions you're feeling now. Until then, you will be eaten alive by your own existence. You have to constantly go back to present moment in time. You have to constantly be thankful for everything you have. All right? Bang, bang, bang. Unbelievable, right? And one thing I wanted to talk about, right, today was, I talked about Braveheart and the emotions of Braveheart when he won. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. So, what bags are you building right now? Let's see. This was 2,000 people. Let's see what they said. Only 13 people answered this. I find it so weird. We have so many followers. Been starting an AVAX bag, Sand, and Vet today. XRP, GFAL. At ATM, my XRP, but Singularity Net has my eye. Yep. So look, if we go to the comment section here, I'm going to pin MEXC, all right, which I did, and the trading group. I want to make it easy for you to join the trading group and join MEXC. It's 0 spot maker and taker fees. I'm going to head on over to MEXC right now, and I'm going to show you something that I'm going to do, all right? I like Bitcoin, and I like accumulating BTC. That's just what I do, all right? I buy a lot of Bitcoin spot at these levels because these are the key levels to accumulate. So I head on over here to BTC, right, USD. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing limit orders in at key areas on the low. So I know we could come down to this area here, right? I'll pull a Fibonacci from this impulse to this, and it tells me the 618 fib levels, right? So I'm going to take some fibs and start placing some orders. I've got a 618 at 24.5. I like that. I got the crossing of the 6.5. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put orders from 22,000 all the way up to about 24,000, all right? And I'm going to put $2 grand, $2 grand, $2 grand. I'm going to put about $8 grand in this area, 6 to 8 grand. Let's see. So my first level will be at the 786 at 22,353. I hope to never catch that level, all right? So I go to Bitcoin. I press in here. I want to buy Bitcoin, but where do I want to buy it? I want to buy it at, and you do this systematically. I put this on another screen usually so I can see them both at the same time. All right. And I'm going to set my orders. 786 is 22,297. All right. So I want to be buying Bitcoin, all right, right here at 22,297. And I would like to buy $2,000 of it at that level. All right. 22,297. It'll give me 0.089 Bitcoin. All right. I put that order, and that order will now sit. Limit buy at 22,297. That order will sit there open, waiting to buy Bitcoin at that area, right? Now I'm going to put another order at the 786 at 23, let's just say 23,250, okay? 23,250, another $2 grand in there, all right? 23,250. See how it changed on you when I changed the money? Just be careful of that. Always pay attention. We're going to buy more BTC here, all right? That's another order open, right? Now I'm going to open another one at that 618 at 24.2, okay? 24,200. This one I'm going to make about $2,200, all right? 20,200 buy Bitcoin, all right? Now I won't have to think. There's my third order, and third order, and then I would like the 24.9 area too for about a G, and then I would like another $2 grand at 23.8. So I want to put 23,800. All right. I want another $2 grand here. All right. 23.8. Go slow. Make sure you're doing this correct. And then I'm going to put a $2,500 order at the 618 at 24,350. I got 24,200. Oh, yeah, no. All right. Let's say, yeah, 24,936. Okay. And I'll put about 2,200 there. All right. And 24,936, boom. And so now I am set to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 grand worth of Bitcoin. And if we get a nasty day that's super red, I'll throw in another 5 grand on top of one of those buys if it's nasty. I'm set now for the flush down. Okay. If we end up going lower than those areas, so be it. I will get another 20 grand and buy more Bitcoin at 19 and 17,000. I am okay. See, look, I still have 7,000 left in the till, and I got another 5,000 sitting in my futures account. So I'm still got 12 racks sitting liquid, all right? And I will build up more as I trade too as well. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Setting limit orders for Bitcoin are key. Being prepared before it happens, all right, is super, super important, all right? Someone clip this and do it. What will happen if USDT breaks? Oh, come on, man. Let's move on for real life stuff, man. What you want to pay attention to is the drought at the Panama Canal. The unprecedented challenges. Drought at the Panama Canal disrupts global trade. It's a big deal. And the climate crisis is, see, and for all we know, some players at B could be doing this. I don't know. You know what I mean? But maybe not. Maybe it is natural. I don't know, though. A severe drought in the Panama is creating long queues and delays at the Panama Canal, causing shipping disruptions and further highlighting the impact the climate crisis is having on global trade. The Panama Canal Authority has limited number of vessels passing through the canal for several dry months due to water scarcity. Restrictions were also imposed on ships' depth while in the canal, curbing the amount of cargo they can hold. The Panama Canal, an artificial waterway that connects Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean, has been a major throughway for over 100 years. We built that Panama Canal. You know, thousands of men died building that, and the malaria. They died of malaria from the mosquitoes. They went down there thinking they would get a job. Most men did half the work and then ended up dying. You know what I mean? Isn't that so people went down there for opportunity. All the opportunity they gave was to the guy who built the thing, and they never even came back with their money or to give their family even something. You know, they ended up with absolutely nothing. The thing is, I was at Franconia Notch, you know, in New Hampshire, and we were at a giant gorge, and we were looking at a lake, and they said in the 1800s that lake was completely empty, and the water level had gone down so low. So people say it's a drought, but like 180 years ago, that lake had been that low too, and so there's cycles in the world. You know what I mean? The cycle could be bigger. Kind of like climate change could be like this. You know, you look at Bitcoin and you see the cycle of Bitcoin on like a monthly chart. Like you look at BTC and we think we see patterns now. But once we have a 20-year chart, we're going to see other patterns. It's kind of how climate change works. Like we're only 300 years watching climate. So we think it's a crisis. But at the same time, like if we extend this another 800 years, we could see we're just in another pocket that we've revisited numerous times. We could be getting manipulated by people that are using cyclical movements. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm being open-minded. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just throwing out different ideas to you so you're not 100% one way. You're just you're open-minded. You know what I mean? That's all. I definitely don't think we should be putting plastic in the oceans the way we do. I definitely don't think we should be wearing all these horrible plastic clothes. We should all be wearing cotton. We should be sustainable. We should be using the land way better. We are very destructive when it comes to the environment, and there definitely needs to be a change. Like Coca-Cola shouldn't be able to make millions of plastic bottles to make all that money. Just crazy. All right. So we're set for our limit orders for Bitcoin. I showed you my key areas to watch. All right. It is very likely we'll come down to this 200 SMA. We may even go lower to the 786. I'm prepared for this whole area for accumulation. I'm prepared. At the same time, until we make a lower low, until we break this low here and decide to go lower, right? And if you look at the 3-day chart, the 3-day chart is still holding a hidden bullish divergence, which is pretty crazy to me. You got to swing up to swing up. You got to swing down on the RSI. That has not changed, not one iota. So only time will tell, right? But I just showed you what I'm doing. You do whatever makes you happy. I put my money where my mouth is, and I've done it on this channel daily, all right? Daily. This here was the measured move of the giant double bottom that we went over on the weekly candle last night. And that's why last night's show is so important for the week. If you don't go to the weekly candle close, then you're already messed up on Monday morning. You know what I mean? Like we go to bed where our subconscious mind's working on the market in the next morning because we did the due diligence Sunday night. This is a 7-day-a-week process to become a multi-millionaire. This isn't dive in here and there and dabble around. This is we take it seriously every single day. We go all the way. If you're not ready to go all the way, then you're not going to get that lifer stamp, baby. The lifers are people that want it more than everybody else around them. The lifers are people that wake up at 4 a.m., not 5 a.m. The lifers are people that work an extra 4 hours, not 2 hours. The lifers do 8 days a week, not 5 days a week. The lifers put in every single thing they have into every single thing they have. That is the definition of a lifer. Do you hear me? Do you hear me out there? I love you. I want to be your mentor. Your mentor is not your best friend. Your mentor is someone that pushes you to the limit. Your best friend lets you go drink and hang out. I love you, and I want to be your buddy, but I'm not your best friend. I am your mentor. I want to see you change your life. I want to see you do something different than you've never done before. I want to see you go to the moon, baby. And I know you can. I know you can because I did it. Because I did it. And I was depressed. I had every single excuse in the book. Couldn't get out of my own way. Sulking. You name it. I had it. All right? You name it. I had it. Depression, self-loathing, self-hatred, just you name it. I had it. You know what I'm saying? So Don't give yourself excuses. I don't want to hear it. Right? There's a reason to get it done, and there's an excuse not to, period. Which one are you going to be? Who are you going to be? You can say whatever you want. Look about Ben. Ben could have hid and went in his house and cried his eyes out and got depressed and did more stuff and just, no, he kept doing it, dude. He kept going. You say whatever you want. You say whatever you want. You say whatever you want. That man never stopped. And so, shout out to all the YouTubers that never stop. I appreciate you. Altcoin Daily, a video every single day since I first saw their channel. They never stop, dude. I remember they were one of the first channels I ever watched. Shout out to Altcoin Daily, man. Never stopping. Shout out to Mitch Ray, never stopping. Shout out to all these beautiful people that never, ever stop. Hello? In my daughter's school, I don't know what they were calling for. Anyway, my wife's got to figure it out. I think everything's fine. So look, this 12-hour could make a beautiful move. Previous resistance becomes support. This is going to be a key area. We could even sweep the lows and come right back down. You know what I mean? So this is such a crucial time. The 12-hour looks very bullish. 12-hour says it's going to hold and possibly pump all the way up to the 200 SMA. But again, only time will tell. It's all about this POC. We are at a precipice right now. Everyone is kind of in waiting. Just like, everyone is in waiting. You know? What will happen? Low, high, higher low, higher high in the uptrend. You broke the trend, right? Because look, you had a low, you had a high, you had a low, you had a lower high, you had a lower low, but boom, you broke that high. When you broke that high, you started a new uptrend. You reversed the trend, in my humble opinion. Now, if we come down and we make a lower low, fine, the trend's over. But as long as we don't lower than this low, even if we come down to here, that's a higher low. That's an uptrend to me. So, interesting enough, right? And then that 618, 786, this whole area of accumulation, we might just wick back in there. Imagine if I get some wickage in there and I just scoop up a couple of my limit orders. Now, I don't plan on all my limit orders getting filled. Whenever you do a limit order move like I did, you're planning on the lowest ones to not get hit. You know what I mean? You want it to go deep. If you do it right, the top bottom ones, or the bottomest one and the two bottom ones should not get hit, or the lowest one should not get hit. Because the idea is this: you're basically believing prices, you're planning for price to come up and come down, and you want your orders to be kind of all around the area. You don't want them too high, you don't want them, too low, and so the key ones should get left out if you do it correctly. You know what I mean? Again, you don't know. There's no guarantees. But as you do it over time, that's what we're looking for. So 1 hour is starting to get extended without being able to get the move, which tells you that we might struggle here for the day. Sideways. There's a bullish divergence here. There is a bullish div right now, and you got very low on the RSI. We should be able to get a move back to the upside. Local resistance has to break at 26,150. You can't get above 26,250, expect more downside. All right. Sam, thanks for the support. Looking forward to have you on my channel soon. God bless everybody here on the live. That's weird. I'm just got thrown off so bad right now. The Gen 1 hour, quite possible. Yeah, like that threw me off real quick. You guys saw that, right? Like, I just don't know what to say anymore. Just like I would have gotten my raise at work if I didn't ask for it. Closed mouths don't get paid. Exactly. You gotta ask for it, baby. If you don't ask for it, you get nothing in return. The answer is no if you don't ask. The answer is no if you don't ask. All right. So Bitcoin struggling. If you can't see it get back above this area, it's going to roll over. It's possibly making an M pattern as we speak here on the 15-minute. Right there. Look, I mean, Double topping right there to the downside. I will tell you, though, my system tells me that that's a bullish div and we should pump up to the 200 SMA. So my system says along to the top of the channel is coming, regardless of what the Stokes say. My system says that's a pump. But I still play support or resistance and act like I don't know what's going to happen, because that's the best way to trade. Never tell you, even if you're super 90% sure, make the trade, but in the back of your mind, tell yourself you have nothing, you don't know where it's going to go. You're just trading probability. Mark Douglas. You know what I mean? The Bitcoin crash is coming or not. It's coming. It's coming. Oh no, it's not. Oh no. I don't know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, everybody. I do not know where Bitcoin's going to go. I want to make that very clear. The guy who accurately calls Bitcoin daily, the reason why I call Bitcoin daily, because I have no clue where it's going. The second I say, oh, I know what it's going to do, it's going to go up to 27, down to 28, and then bounce, I'm going to get wrecked. I'm going to get wrecked. You cannot tell yourself you know where price action is going to go. All you can tell yourself is the probabilities that you have worked on over the years. That's it. You have nothing more and nothing less. Anything above that is just tomfoolery. Okay? This Friday is a full moon. Get ready and prepare for the full moon, everybody. God bless each and every one of you for being here. All right? Bitcoin has a new super whale, 2024, bringing explosive gains. Dude, I'm telling you right now, money is going to fly into Bitcoin like you read about. I can see it. China is about to buy billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Maybe even trillions. Look at their economy is about to go down the tubes, right? They might not have a choice, right? Think about it. Start doing the math. Okay? Start realizing. Look at this. Crypto study bears for a huge China earthquake after Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, Dogecoin, and Solana price swings. That was in May, I know, but they're going to start buying massive amounts of Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. They have no choice. They have no choice. All right? Any thoughts on China and the bond market? You know, it's all going to be bullish for Bitcoin, because even if any type of issues in the bond market is bullish for Bitcoin. Dude, remember when we gave you this Adam and Eve head and shoulder when it was half? Come on, man. Things take time to play out in trading. All right? Love starts with forgiveness. Shout out to BitMap. Love Crypto Face, but he sounds... whatever, man. I love Crypto Face, man. I don't talk about people negatively. I quit smoking cigarettes after 10 years of using cold turkey. Never starting back. Lifer, thank you for the motivation every day. Don't touch those things, man. How are you going to work out every day inhaling? And honestly, they have embalming fluid in them and stuff. Like, oh my God, what they got in them. Like, they put stuff in to keep them lit for long periods of time. It's disgusting. Cigarettes will absolutely destroy your way of life. So not much to talk about Bitcoin. I do see more likely, because of the divergence, a break to the upside at the top of the pattern. We'll go from there. But I do see a break to the upside here for Bitcoin. But we must get back above 26,250 and even this local level at 26,180 to remain even slightly bullish. If we keep getting rejected, we will fall out of this and test 25,600. China people already doing Bitcoin USD arbitrage and paying a premium to get Bitcoin, like 20%. Exactly. They're paying 20% to buy it, man. They're not going to have a choice. Their economy going down the tubes. Evergrande, right? I mean, so... Do you like Clayton? Clayton's all right. It's kind of corporate, right? It's got a corporate vibe to it. So you got Gloomer. Let's look at MOVR. And Akala, too. I also put ACA out there. That kind of goes well. They move together. So look at Moon River pumped, Glimmer pumped. That's the ecosystem of Polkadot. Akala pumps, Fala pumps. Understand these concepts, all right? We know what coins pump together, like Serum, Radium, and Solana will pump together in the next run. And so once you see Solana moving, we know what coin. We have so many tips and tricks for you that you don't even know are waiting for you in the trading group. When the bull run starts to happen, you're gonna basically have a leg up on so many people. So look, Glimmer had a huge pump to the upside, came up to that 50 EMA. Could it pump all the way up to the 200 SMA? The bottom of its barrel, for sure. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart. 3-day chart just getting started for Glimmer. And I've seen these as, they're like slanted. I've seen these as slanted Adam and Eve, see? Even though it's the lower low, it is somewhat of an Adam and Eve. I would look for this to probably slowly accumulate and break back up. It may take some time, though, till January or February, till you're back at like 14. But these are that could be the absolute bottom for Glimmer, in my humble opinion, because it's the bottom of the circle. Maybe not. There's a chance you go lower, but it's likely that's going to be the bottom for Glimmer. I mean, for MOVR, Moon River. It's a very, very low price for MOVR. Look at your weekly. You want to accumulate coins when the weekly is extremely low. You only have 1, 2, 3. You know, let's look at another coin that has like a long-term idea. I need to teach you long-term accumulation right now. You all want the charts today, and you all want, I want to know the biggest coin. It's Monday, False Move Monday. Be careful. Not the best day to be swinging all coins and to be diving in. Look, Cardano comes down and it hits the bull. You really only have, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 chances to buy the lows. And I actually dissected this years ago. Not even on this run. I dissected this a year before, 4 years before this. So by this time, I had like 5 years of understanding this concept. But every time you see, look, you want to buy the lows. We all do. 1, 2, 3, like, you know, and then this area here on the low. I mean, this is where you buy the low. The halving came in May of 2020, right there. So pre-halving is accumulation. After the halving right there of March and April, May of 2020, you could never get these prices for Cardano again at 4 cents. All right? And that was a steal. So look, in March of 2020, or right here, fine. January of 2020, you're able to get Cardano at 3.5 cents. And then you can sell it. Look, January, February, March, in September. Not even a year. Right? Oh, fine, over a year. Yeah, because you have to wait. So you get it in March of 2020. You could have sold right there in a year and made massive gains. I mean, 4 cents to $2.53. Are you kidding me? 4 cents to $2.53. Dude. Like, that's insanity, right? What about 331? You could have even been late to the party and got in at 8 cents right here. I added to my bags here at 8.6 in November. In November, I got 8.6. I'll always remember it. 8 cents, dude, from November to here, right? These are the times to be buying Cardano and holding for 3 years, 2 years. It's going to take 18 months. And this thing could be easily into the $5 range, and you got it at 24 cents. Now, you may never get the 8 cents again. The big difference, you may get 14. So if this dumps again, in my humble opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. These are glorious times to be alive, everybody. Like, you are so lucky that you just clicked on my channel on the YouTube algorithm. Especially the people that were watching cat videos and just found me. Like the people that weren't even getting into crypto, but they just found my video. They heard my voice. They heard me say something about God or love. And next thing they're like, wait, who is this guy? Or they even just like the voice. They're like, sounds like a TV announcer or a voice announcer. Who is this guy? Next thing you know, they jumped on in. Next thing you know, they started learning crypto. Next thing you know, they're buying on the lows. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I just show you the charts. But to me, this is accumulation for Cardano. Even if it does happen to go a little lower like that, it's still just a beautiful accumulation area. These are the times to be buying Cardano, in my humble opinion. I've been buying it. I already have a bag, and I've been buying Cardano. So you do whatever makes you happy. Heck, I'll buy a little more right now in front of you. I'll just buy 200 because we might go lower. But I'll buy $250 worth of Cardano. That's going to 10x to $2,500, probably even more than that. Cardano, and once Cardano really rips, they really have never got their chance to really be the ecosystem. I believe this bull run is where Charles goes full tilt. And I think you see things you've never seen. NFTs coming out, DeFi's coming out. Cardano's going to have everything and really compete with the likes of PancakeSwap, BNB, and more. I'm excited for Cardano. And I believe big things are coming for Cardano over time, right? And again, I'm DCAing. I'm building my bags during this time period while everyone else is not paying attention and freaking out and acting about fear and looking at the NASDAQ and saying, we're going into a recession. They don't want you to pay attention to these prices. All right? So I got Bitcoin in a nutshell. Likely going to make a move up here on the divergence. However, it's got to get above 27,250 and that 27,180 level. So we're locked in locally on levels we have to break back above. Right now, it is double topping on the 15-minute as we suggested, and looks to me like it may be making this M for a dump. It'll have to breach this line to continue down, but right now you got yourself a bit of a double top on the 15, pointing further to the downside. You could even just kind of make I'm looking for the right shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we'll get the move to the upside. I want to play this right shoulder in to 26,070. That would be a key area. That's what I'm starting to look for. And we could even project it with a clean projection. We want this right shoulder. I like to project it before it happens. If it doesn't happen, I move on. If it does, I take the trade. See? So, 3 years, no cigarettes after 25 years of smoking. Amazing. I came here because the homie Jordan mentioned you, so props to him. I keep coming back because you're very informative, well-spoken, a nice person, and entertaining, sir. Shout out to Tony Rosas. God bless you. Thank you for jumping on in. I would have had a lot more money if I could stop smoking. Amen. Another 100 subs, 46.4. Why don't you grow your own, man? For crying, you know what I mean? Anyway, get off all the stuff, man. It's all bad for our lungs anyway. The true people, you know, say you're not supposed to ever smoke anyway because it's too hot. Like, you're not supposed to put hot smoke in the lung. You know, you can ingest the herb. They say ingesting the herb, I'm sure there's medicinal benefits over time of all herbs in the world for certain times and certain periods, you know. Shout out to D Shovel in the house. Shout out to Mountain Man in the house. Love learning tech and everybody here. Jump on in today. Sign up to the newsletter. We put a newsletter out every single week. Hit your email address in here, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Sign up to the newsletter today. Why? Because we need to know how many lifers we got, and we want to compile a list of all y'all. So if I do a trip somewhere, if I do a private session in Florida, if I do something cool, I would like to be able to contact y'all and give you guys the opportunity, all right? So join my newsletter. I'd really appreciate it. Break it down every single day for you guys. And there's some awesome insight in that newsletter. Things that you wouldn't believe. The newsletter is absolutely amazing. World class. Done really, really nice. All right. See, man, I'm all over you guys. Someone tried to say I forgot a super chat in the group. Come on, man. Never that, bro. Don't try to play me. Don't ever try to play me, Stas. I love you, brother. I'm on you like white on rice, baby. You ain't never seen something like this, man. You don't get how detail-orientated I am, man. I am watching the chat in the 99 while I'm watching the chat on the trade, while I'm watching the chat on the live, while I'm looking at the Twitter. I got you guys. I got you. Don't ever play yourself, man. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out. I love you, Stas. You're doing great. I want you to know I love you. I play fun, so have some thick skin with me. Be all right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All right, moving forward. We'll take a look at the BLZ for you, though, now that you mention it. Let's take a look-see. Man's everywhere at all times, man. Amen. BLZ, USDT. Yeah, like, I see people saying I missed stuff while I'm there. I'm looking at the word. I'm like, I didn't miss anything, man. I'm running the show exactly how the show got to be run. So, look, let's take a look at BLZ. The 12-hour says that it can pump. I'll be honest. Like, the 12-hour wants the moon. So strange. The 3-day eventually is going to come down on us over time, in my humble opinion. It's going to meet this 21. However, we could continue sideways. But to me, eventually, we're going to get a drop down to this 21. However, BLZ is acting very, very bullish. If it continues more sideways while this 21 comes up, it will continue to the upside. And that short may not play out. It's crazy how we did get the short, though we did get the short. But it's not as big as the acro short like I wanted it to be. Right now, the 6-hour has some legs. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah, see, the 4-hour is getting extended. You have a resistance here. You're kind of more in a symmetrical triangle, right, when I play this out like this. It's weird, though. The 12-hour looks super bullish, like it's going to make a huge pump. But it also has a bearish div on it, a very strong bearish div. See that? And the 21 and the 200 are far apart. So it looks to me like you're going to double top. Pump, get your top, and that's going to be the major short entry back down to this 200 SMA. That looks plausible to me, but anything is possible. All right. But yeah, I'm still more short on it. But, you know, I would like to have rap phrase instead. So funny. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Now, when I rap, it's never a good look. I learned that a few years back. You know. So crazy. That's why, man, I'm not your average analyst. You know what I mean? I had a colored past. Sam Price, Life Elixir. I'm on Amazon Music, man. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. You know what I mean? Take a listen. Find out who I am. God bless each and every one of you. All right? So anyway, moving forward. I got you locked. I've given you everything I can for Bitcoin. You're waiting on the right shoulder for the play to the upside. If you can get a move on up here, you're probably going to pump up. If you get a rejection, look for the right shoulder. If you can't get above the zone, stay short. It's also Monday. They're going to go up and down on us. Be careful for false moves. BOOKMAP also suggests that we go lower at the end of the day, like once this kind of the up and down movement ends. And Monday could just do nothing, and then we could actually just dump to the downside. It could just play out like it's supposed to. There's no guarantees anytime you're trading. You're just playing probability. All right? So I'm not calling a long right now. I'm saying I'm waiting for this right shoulder to form, and then I would like to take advantage of the long if possible. That's my idea for a possible long today. All right. Okay, moving forward. Yeah, so BLZ looks like it's going to get this. The 12-hour, to me, see this curve? Whenever I've seen a curve like this, we've gotten a big pump. So I would be careful shorting it at the present moment in time. But the 1 hour looks absolutely horrible. It's really, I get some mixed signals on this pattern too. Pretty weird. The 1 hour wants to come down hard right now. Looks like you can scalp this rising wedge to the downside. Boom. For now, and then we'll reconvene. You know, I see a drop to the downside on BLZ on the 1 hour time frame if it can't get back above that 1888 level. Right? That's if it gets above there, look for the retest. That's going to be a key level. Love to hype the YouTube chat for real. Checking it out now during the trend mill session. What is a trend mill session? I don't know what that is. Oh, the treadmill session. Yeah. I get it now. I put it together. I figured out what you were saying. So let's see what people said about the twit post here. You have 1,000. Are you buying 1 kilo of silver or 1K of Bitcoin? 1,000 people saw this, but only a few people jumped in. I like that. I like that a lot. Algorand, biggest gains with all the RWAs using it. Interesting. I'm buying canned food, need a DCA and essential goods because things ain't looking good. Okay. I sometimes wonder how pure silver is and I worry about getting scammed. Bitcoin eliminates that concern. I like that. I've never thought about that. I'm putting 75% in Bitcoin now and saving the last for a dip. If there's no more lower lows for this point out, I miss another entry. I would start the DCA with the last 25% into Casper. I like it. Katowski 143. Crypto, my man. Silver, good choice. Pepe, possible to go to, who knows? Bitty Bitcoin. Bitcoin. 1K Solana, 1K of silver at the moment. It will increase tremendously. Bitcoin too, but may see more downside first. Interesting. Bitcoin. Wow. Thank you so much for everyone that answered, and please keep answering. I actually really like interacting with each and every one of you. It's amazing. All right. And look at this, dude. He got trolled, right? I'm not even going to talk about it, but if you thought I thought this was cool, come on, man. Talk about selling your soul to the devil, man. Like, so sad. So sad. I actually thought he was a nice guy, too, man, but I ain't with it. I ain't with it. That's the thing, too. Like, if you watch these back-to-back, like, there's a guy who was undercover and said they were mutating, and then boom, right? I mean, whatever. I'm going to leave it alone because I'm a crypto guy, but, I mean, it's all there, bro. And it's all over Twitter. Look, it's all over there. You know what I mean? This dude, like, ruined his reputation for the rest of his life. Like, nobody, like he lost all respect for himself, man. Like, I don't judge him because maybe he's so young and he didn't know what he was doing. That's the only way I'm going to give him a pass. But at the same time, come on, man. That's so sad. You know what I mean? That's so sad. What people would do for money is disgusting. Is absolutely disgusting to me. And yeah, I'm not afraid to speak my voice, man. I'm not afraid to speak my voice. Subtly. Let's keep it subtle. Let's keep no keywords, you know. See, I did it with no keywords. I just said whatever's, you know what I mean? I kept it kind of light, you know. The 15-minute looks like it wants to pump to the 200 MA. Yes, that's what I've been saying too. That tightness, and you get the pump to the 200. But we may get the right shoulder first before we get the pump. A lot of shallow cup and handies on lots of the 15-minute. Yeah. God is great. When are you coming out with a BTC? I mean, probably. I should have done it a long time ago. I had my PR team telling me that I had to stay away from it. Welcome to the live chat, remember? God bless everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Sam, can you check BLZ? Nice relief pump. Shout out to Stats. Cal just hit MEXC. Been on a tear, small cap. I'm getting rocked on BLZ short. Can we look? Yeah. All right, when I put out a BLZ short, all right, on the 3-day chart, it doesn't say open up a short. Like, I just want to make this clear. People join my trading group, and they blindly open trades. Come on, man. Please. Like I say, all right, the 3 days likely to come back down. You got to find a double top or a bearish pattern to enter on a smaller time frame. You know? And honestly, take profits. We entered the short, and we made massive gains. What is it, Friday night? We shorted BLZ for Friday night, right? And, like, the whole team was up massively. Like, that was it. And we took it all the way down to this low area. And then we revisited. We bounced back up. So take your profits, man. That short had played down, you know, pretty nicely. We did get a relief pump back up. But your stop, once you're in profit, are you moving your stop loss to break even? Are you protecting yourself? Thou shalt not lose money should be number one rule in trading. So basically, you should go after protection of the purse at all costs. So if you're in this short, when did you enter the short? Like in my mind, like when? Like here? Right there? When the stochastics were low? So you entered the short right here when the stochastics were low on the 4 hour, which is something I never do. I teach none of my students to enter a short when the 4 hour is low. Never. That's when we took profits out of the short Friday night, right? So look, Friday the 22nd, that's when we took profits from the short. And I was live with the trading group from like till 1 in the morning with everybody, giving you guys my time, like after all the time I've given, continuously just, I live in the trading group for each and every one of you guys. It just pains me to see someone hurting in a short when, like, you know what I mean? Anyway. The 4 hour is getting overbought. The 1 hour is getting overbought. So look for a flag. If you want to, if this is still bullish, it'll stay in a flag. If it's bearish, it'll come back down to the bottom of this channel, go up and down, and then break out. You know, if the next short you're looking for is possibly an M pattern here. You know, you're looking for a double top of rejection. You got to find patterns that make this short possible. Like this double top here, you short that. You can't just open a short because the 3 day says it's going to the 21, and you're like, oh, that's... You got to use small time frames. You got to take my class the last Saturday of every month. I can almost tell you didn't take the class, and I don't mean to get irritated, but I want to help everyone out here. I don't want to see people making mistakes that are obvious. Take my class the last Saturday of every month, please. I'm begging everybody out here. If you want it, I've been doing this for 15 years. If you take my class, you're going to learn what I've learned for 15 years. You're going to accelerate yourself for $60 in the trading group, $100 if you're not in the trading group. Take advantage of it as soon as you can. All right? I'm telling you right now. These big time frames like this 8 hour, this 12 hour, this 6 hour, they all look like they want to break further to the upside. And they don't have a lot of resistance here, right? They really don't. Why would that dude do that, man? What a fool. No amount of money could you pay me to do that. Like, man. I don't want... See how far away that is from the 21? It's going to have to come down there, man. I'm telling you. I don't care. The only thing that it's going to do then is do this then. And just do a slight pullback. Whatever it does, it has to come down a little bit. Or it pumps up huge, drags the 21, and then comes back to it over here. It's possible, but that's just so unlikely. It's very, very unlikely, but it could happen. You do have a golden cross coming on the 3-day chart. That is a bullish sign, right? BLZ, man, getting kind of almost too much pumpage. Acting irregular for the time period. It really is. You know? You're going to see this a lot in the bull run. Coins are just going to get charged. They're just going to get flushed. You know? Let's take a look at CAL. Cal spot on MEXC. Fit burn. Like calorie. So it's going to be like a fit fi, right? Or a step in. So this thing just got completely smashed to the downside. Is it time to accumulate possibly at the bottoms now? I don't like, I don't do that. I'm not like, oh yeah, new coin, I'm going to buy the low. Anything could happen. I mean, I'd put $100 in it and then walk away, see what happens. Come back to either $500 in a month or two or no money. You know what I mean? Like, this is something I would do. I wouldn't really take it seriously. 2-day chart, I got nothing. Daily chart. It's attempting to do a rounded bottom, right? Where it can just, could be accumulation phase, could not. I honestly, this thing's just a coin at the bottom of its barrel. If it had some support and resistance or some type of meaning here, I would be able to play on it. But my idea is you got a beautiful resistance at 0.1681. Wait till it gets above that, right? And then if you can get above that, wait for a falling wedge or a flag for a retest. You know, I don't trade things that are this low. It's just not my idea. Now, it could pump back up to the 200 SMA. It's got the tight moving averages. That's a possibility. This just doesn't fit my trading style, so I wouldn't trade it personally, right? But you do whatever makes you happy. Oh, it's calcium. The way you said it, you said a new coin, and then I was like, that looks like it's been a little newer than what he said. What up, Burke? What do you think about LDO? Lido DAO's cool. It's got the liquid staking. Yeah, I see that also and thought the same. Calcium. It's one of the team. If one of the team can help. Let's take a look at calcium here. And they say it's on MEXC. I thought you said it was on MEXC. L Bank, Uniswap. All right, so it's not on MEXC. I would have sworn you said it was on MEXC. Hold on, let me see. Cal just hit MEXC. Been on a tear, small cap. All right, so it's not on. I get it. It's not on. Thank you so much. How did you get my glasses? Can I have a hug? Give me a hug. I'm not going to show your face. You got to keep your face this way, right? No? Oh, I love you. Can I have a kiss? Oh, one more kiss just to show everyone how much you love me. Oh, my little cutie patootie. Oh, Daddy loves you more than you would ever know. Oh, Daddy loves you more than you would ever know. Oh, my precious. Oh, I love these kids, man. May nothing ever happen to my children, man. My heart would be destroyed. May nothing ever happen to my kids. May God bless you forever, my little love bug. Oh, my Nyla. Oh, my Nyla. I love my kids, guys. I love my kids. I love my kids. Like, don't you dare mess with my kids. Like, I love my kids. They like, you have no clue. It just, God, I love them, man. Like, I can't hide my emotions with my kids. They get to me right in my heart of hearts, baby. You know, let's look at calcium here on the deck screener. Just came up, had a nice bump from 2.7 all the way to the upside. It's sitting at a 618 fib. Look at that. Could it make a move here to the upside? Possible. And let's take a look here. And what I did is I just went into, yeah. And so I'm on here on next C. Look, it just got started, see? I don't ever go after coins that like just came out. Like, it's usually not my thing. Hard to even kind of get a read on it, right? Sounds like he says, appreciate you, Sam. Right? Isn't that weird? Appreciate you, Sam. I appreciate you too, bro. Thanks, man. Give your kids a big hug from us. Shout out to Stash, man. God bless for the 690, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You do have, look, you have a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder on the stochastics. That could boom you out. It's kind of tell you that this is the inverted here that's hard to see. Shoulder, head. Bitcoin's kind of doing the same thing. This could follow through. All right. This could make some gains of 142%. You never know. Or it could get slammed to the downside. You know what I mean? So, high risk, high reward. It's really not my play. I usually don't play stuff like this. And look, it already came up hard at 1 penny. And it went up. It already went up 3x. So these people are up there. They might sell on your face. This is just high risk. I can't, it's kind of against my trading strategy, you know? It goes completely against my edge. There's no edge on a coin this new. The only thing you can do is say, hey, if it gets above this resistance and retest, it's probably a good play to the measured move. The measured move takes you somewhere to about 4 cents. It is brand new, you know? But again, I'm not into it. This song hitting. Appreciate you, Sam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. "37 years. Happy birthday to Greg Vincent. Greg, we love you. Happy birthday to you, Greg. Thank you so much for jumping on in and being a part of the live. You're an amazing person. God bless you for everything. All right? Chasing the thrills. I'm having fun. There it goes. Can it make a move? But it's lackluster with lack of volume. You have rising price with falling volume. Usually not a good look. That is a bearish sign when price is rising up, but volume is rising down. Not the best sign. However, my little trick works usually. We should pump up to the 200 SMA. Based on my trading strategy, the bot should take us up. I would love the right shoulder first. It would make more sense. And we're getting overbought on the 15. And the 1 wants to roll over on you. Technically, you're at resistance right now. Boom, boom. You're right at resistance with the 21 touching. 7's about to touch the 200. And the 7 did the old trick, the divergence through the moving averages to the 200. That's what we should have. That's the long we should have had right there. And look, it's going to tap. This is the same trade we made last night. Like, you got to watch me every day to kind of figure out what's happening. You get it? Woo. Shout out to the 579 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on out. Yeah, if you quit crypto now, your chances of becoming a crypto millionaire are zero. Are absolutely zero. And there's the bounce to the 200 SMA. If you stick with us, we're going to teach you how powerful this yellow line is. How when these price actions get tight, they like to pump to it. We show it to you all the time. We showed it to you last night on the channel, the same thing occurring. This is likely to continue to push all the way up to the 200. Why is this? I don't know why it is. It's just, this is how it works. And we have a smooth move here. We'll likely get a smooth move up to the upside here. Possibly 61% gain for the long. All right. Look, and what's crazy is we did this last night where I made the prediction where Bitcoin would hit the 200 SMA, and it did that. In front of everyone. It's pretty crazy, right? It's just so cool how live like that stuff works out. But yesterday in the live, last night, we talked about how this was going to pump up and hit the 21. Let's see if we put it out here, how my team put it out. Like surprise pump. Damn, Sean. I shouldn't say dang. Sean, whenever I did that, like, the call to the 200 should be out there, right? I guess you got Bitcoin stuff, but like, I mean, I called the move on the 1 minute to the 200 SMA before it happened. Like right here. Oh, and I'm showing you how the Walmart trade was the same. Yeah, so here I'm showing you that we're going to hit the 200 SMA on the 1 minute last night. There's the divergence. You get pulled for the 21, you pump to the 200. Same thing happened here. There's the divergence. You get pulled for the 21, you pump to the 200. This one happened on the 7, though. You can use this exact strategy over and over and over again. I've taught so many students this stuff. All right? Yep, boom, right to the 200 SMA on the 7. Do we see a flag? And another move to the 200 SMA on the 15-minute. Looks like it may could just continue to pump on the 15, but you are at a resistance. You have to know your support of resistance. And you have to know your momentum. Your momentum's getting extended. One more exertion. Boom, right to the 200. Do we see the flag? Super chats. Opinion on JOYSTREAM. Let's take a look at JOYSTREAM. I like hearing myself in the background. It's kind of funny. Whatever makes you happy. Sammy, cup and handy. Wow. So look, let's look at JOYSTREAM. Let's delete all our old work and look at it on the daily. Very extended on the daily. Okay? What goes up must come down. A beautiful pump. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, to me, it's starting a parabola. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, right? This thing could absolutely explode to the upside. Sitting at 3-4, you know, and we gave you this trade. We gave you this perfect trade with the stop loss and everything, man, before it even happened. What a beautiful move. Anyway, let's go to the 3-day chart. Can't even use the 3-day. The daily's very extended. The 22 wants to come back down to the 21 SMA. So here, you notice I take away the 50 and the 80 now, just so you guys have more clarity. And I think it helps out. It helps beginners see the charts better. I don't have to clean up as much, you know. So you are looking for JOYSTREAM to come possibly down to this 50 simple moving average and touch the 618 Fibonacci level. It could never get below 2.9. That could be a key area of support. Look for it to bounce back above that and then maybe even retest this top trend line here. And that could be, you know, but I do see a slight pullback for JOYSTREAM. But once it revisits this area, I believe it can continue to the upside. So look at that 6 hour, you know, and the 8 hour, 12 hour and wants to come back down too. And it's a little far from the 21. Even the 1 hour says it's got to curve back down. So watch this flag. See how it plays out. Set an alert on it. But this is a hot coin that's got a lot of people paying attention to it. It just got a huge pump, so it's getting a slow sell-off. Everyone's taking profits that were in that decide, hey, you know. But, yeah, watch this flag. There's a chance we do see JOYSTREAM back at 7 cents. And it's one of my hot winners. I don't see it as a perfect entry yet. I'd wait for the 1 hour to come back down to the bottom of this channel first and the stochastics to reset before I would touch it. And I'll revisit, and it will also probably link up with the 200 SMA and get tight there. 21 MA going for a cross of the 50 on the 15-minute chart. The way I project my risk and get more gains like this. Thank you, Sam. I'm a long-term short on BLZ, so I scalp others on top of the short position when we pump up. That's what I've been doing, dude. That's exactly what I've been doing. I have a really big, I am going to win that BLZ short. I cannot wait to show you my gains when I do it, but I got to patiently wait it out. I really have to patiently wait it out. So crazy. Patiently waiting, you know? Oh, no. I made me a mistakey. Hold on. I wanted to see if the bear dippies form on the 15. Gonna be close. It's tight. It is very tight. 7 got rejected by the 200. Actually, it got rejected by the 200. See? Ping. That was it. I guess you had the shoulder. Kind of had right shoulder there. Break on out. And it was an ascending triangle. See? See that? The ascending triangle forms every time you make the bearish div. I mean, yeah, the bullish div. It's insane. So we can kind of negate the right shoulder, and we never got it, right? Almost say, like, this is the shoulder, head, and right shoulder. It's weird, but. So we got the slight pump, but we're at resistance. Key level to break back above is 26,300 now. Remember the 26.3? That was just such a battle. So crazy that we lost 26.3, you know. Let's get into the news, and something big's happening on the other channel today. Like, Ben, for some reason, said, you got to watch Discover Crypto. That's what he said on the... This is getting crazy, everyone. If you haven't felt like this is like a real life, like, wake up, hit network employees, your new boss... Oh, this is crazy, right? Guys, I am not at home for my live stream today, but I will still live stream. I may be on the road. I will explain shortly. I have a feeling, though, those people will be way more interested to see someone else's live show at 11:30 Eastern Time. So, something's going down at 11:30 today on Discover Crypto. Also, if you guys noticed, I said that, and then someone from Discover Crypto wrote, thank you for the support here and here, which was cryptic to me. It's getting really cryptic. You know what I mean? Like, did you guys see that? I didn't say anything about it at first, but I swear, and I touched the icon, and it was the real channel. So I don't know if that's like Ben secretly like in control. I don't know what's going on, man. Like, it's so crazy. You know what I mean? I will tell you, I have spoken to Ben a little bit in the background. Not a lot. I'm not saying we sit and call each other all day long, but you know what I mean? And I hope everything works out, man. God bless everybody. You know what I mean? And I will say there's people that I really, really liked over on the other side that were really nice to me, that I had no problems with. I just want to make that really clear. Like, I love everyone, and I know there's people confused that are on either side, and I know that. And so, you know, best reality TV drama ever, and in crypto. I mean, people are, I mean, this is what they watch IRL for, right? So, yeah. The truth will always reveal itself every time, baby. I've learned that in the time. I've learned that over time. The truth will always reveal itself. But so he's saying to go over and watch them today at 11:30. I kind of want to watch them together right now and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to say? What's going on? So we're like the kids in a divorce. You're funny, man. No, Ben is in a good state mentally. I'll tell you right now. Ben is in a good state mentally. He really is. For a while, he was not. Like, well, he was always in a good state mentally, but there was a lot of people messing with his mental state. But I believe he found his way, and he's all right. And so, you know, I got faith, man. And you know why he's in a good state mentally? He has a great wife behind him. He has a great wife, man. I have a good woman behind me. So when I get crazy, when I get out of control, I'm a man, and I have a good woman behind me, man. You know what I mean? So it's unnecessary. Yeah. At the end of the day, it was greed, man. It was greed. Everyone can see it. It was obvious. Like, if you sit and listen to those phone conversations, I think it's pretty obvious. Anyway, also, like, people said they reached out to Bethany, and she said they never reached out to me. So someone's lying here, and I don't think Bethany was lying. I don't think, why would she lie? Why would no one reach out to me? Like, what would she get out of doing that? So to me, there's a lie there, right? So why did you say you reached out when you didn't? Lie number one, right? And then it continues to go on. Anyway, I'll move on. But I think you can see, I think you don't even need to see it all. I don't think you need to see it all. I think you need to, like, oh my God, what are they going to do? What is going on today over here? Live? Is there a live today? They're just doing the same live as normal. Oh, they're in waiting right now, right? It's just weird that Ben told you to watch this today. It's kind of strange. Tells you something going on.
Good morning, everybody. It's time to discover crypto. It is September 20th.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. You guys probably have to watch it yourself. Anyway, it would be hilarious if they got rated live. I have no idea what's going on, honestly. I have no idea what's about to happen. Yeah. Anyway, I'll give you guys, no one wants to hear my news right now today, but there's still news in the markets that we have to pay attention to. There really is. Let me bring down the music for a split second and get into the news. But you can't act like this isn't like what all people are paying attention to. It's on the biggest channels. Everyone's kind of going over it. It's pretty crazy. I'm super involved and connected, and I've spoken less than most people. There's people way less connected to me that haven't said that ran their mouth for, Is there a possible? Yeah. Yeah, we need good wives. Yeah. So Bitcoin. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a Bitcoin live stream, and I give you the news 3 to 5 minute segment that breaks down Web3, cryptocurrency, and more. Finance and fintech. Let's break it down today and see what's happening. Bitcoin moves towards mainstream legitimacy following Shanghai court ruling. What the Chinese court has to say in a tweet shared on Twitter platform. Sun quoted part of the article that labels Bitcoin as a unique and non-replicable. On a closer look, the article discusses the legal attributes of Bitcoin and how judicial decisions should be made on crimes relating to them. For one, the author believes that by mentioning how cryptocurrencies are used as an object of illegal financial activities such as illegal fundraising, the People's Bank of China indirectly recognizes the financial nature of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin despite the current ban. However, it stated that because of the regulator's stance, the legal attributes of digital currency are not clarified, making it harder to dispose of them judicially. It noted that despite some courts' attempts to disregard these digital currencies, monetary and property attributes, they have failed woefully. So people have tried to say they're not what they are, but they're more what they are than the things that they say they're not they are. Right? They are commodities. They are property. So this is a big deal. I think China's going to start to realize. What this means going forward is the court's legal opinion gives more legitimacy to Bitcoin and digital currencies, as the article states that these tokens undoubtedly have value, even though the People's Bank of China chooses not to acknowledge the fact. Additionally, the court would be more inclined to adopt arguments that cryptocurrencies can be classified as personal properties, especially considering that it mentions that Bitcoin, for example, can be acquired through mining, inheritance, and even buying and selling. The fact that you can inherit Bitcoin, people have already done so. Okay? You know what I mean? Bullish news for sure. Just a matter of time. I mean, it's only, and with I'm telling you, Evergrande, they're going to have to move somewhere. Upbit's dark hour. Fake apt tokens wreaked havoc in South Korea. Upbit, South Korea's largest crypto exchange, is reeling from substantial security breach that has sent shockwaves through the crypto community. This incident unfolded after Upbit detected a fraudulent deposit that had been using a cryptocurrency that was mistakenly identified as the legitimate Aptos. Up closer investigation, the security team uncovered a sophisticated scheme in which scammers had created a counterfeit APT token. The fake tokens managed to trick the exchange system into recognizing as genuine. Dude, imagine that. pumping fake tokens into the exchange, selling them off for U.S. Tether, and disappearing into the night. Oh my God. In response to the breach, Upbit has taken swift action to rectify the situation. The exchange has assured its users that the deposit and withdrawal services will be resumed once wallet maintenance is successful. I didn't know you could even do that. I thought a coin was so connected to its own ecosystem, you couldn't slide a coin in as the coin itself. This is new news, guys. And as it's kind of scary, and but we can't be scared. We can't live in fear. But as we continue and grow, there's going to be more and more coming up. All right. MicroStrategy buys 5,544 additional Bitcoins for $147 million. Dude, they buy 5,000 more Bitcoins. You saw me buying setting my orders. I only wish, right? Justin Sun says HEX was hacked for 5,000 ETH, but will cover the losses. Wow. But MicroStrategy purchasing an additional 5,000 Bitcoins for approximately $147 million. The company holds a total of 158,000 Bitcoins, worth roughly $4.1 billion at the current prices. MicroStrategy purchased an additional 5,000 for $143 million at an average price of $27,053 per Bitcoin between August 1st and September 24th. The latest purchase brings the company's Bitcoin holdings to around 158,000, dude. Unbelievable. The move comes after he acquired an additional 12,000 for approximately 361 over two purchases in June and August. I'm telling you right now, buying more Bitcoin will never be a bad deal. More people are going to wish that they bought more Bitcoin. So there you go. There you go. We got rejected by the 200 SMA. We got that initial pump. We showed you how it works. It played out. It's also just a flag on the 7. It was literally just a flag on the 7 with a measured move, the length of the pole, right? And you had low stochastics, and then you got rejected, and you got to know that you might not hit the measured move because you had the 200 there. Again, the same thing we can do is we can flag out the 7 yet again. If it stays in a flag, comes down to that 21, there's a chance we could continue to run this puppy, and we could continue to move to the upside. Once you breach the 200 SMA on a smaller time frame, it tells you can begin to move. Let's take a look at our 1. Did we get above the 200 SMA on the 1? Yeah, we tried to do that all day, and we did here. That was bullish. See, if you opened up a long, the second the price got above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, look, you're in the money now. Interesting enough, this slightly could continue here. So let's watch the 7-minute flag. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin got a little more of a punch to the upside. It does look to me like it's going to run all the way back up to the top of this channel. That's what we suggested last night when we found the divergence. We would come back to the top of the channel. Took big profits on GAI just now. Let the rest ride. Crypto Cash, my man. God bless you. GAI. What is GAI? I've never, or is it GAL he meant? Right? On Gala, right? GAL or Gal, maybe. Let's take a look. Took big profits on Gal. You were traded on Binance, KuCoin. Is it KuCoin? I don't know. It did get a breakout. It had an Adam and Eve double bottom. I'm looking for that flag, but that thing has an Adam and Eve. You see that? And Adam and Eve's love to break out. I wouldn't be surprised if this gapped up all the way to that area at 183 or 188. So you're looking for Gall to make that gain. I just kind of half drew a flag there in projection. Like we want to see it consolidate and make a flag, but it's definitely an Adam and Eve double bottom there as far as I'm concerned. And that's going to likely take it through the gap to the upside. I would look for Gall to pump. And then if you look here, it's in like a bit of an ascending triangle. So I would watch this puppy for gains. I really would. Definitely some gains possibly coming for this coin. All right, Super Chat, CRV, GAI, liquidity breakout. And we liked it, UQT. Let's take a look at, I put out liquidity to the trading group. And it's starting to get a pump here to the upside. It's actually in the gain since when I first put it out. It's already in the money. Trading group, baby. Up 3%. It did not lose. Say whatever you want. No stop loss to hit in the making of that trade. All right. Super Chats. Let's take a look at CRV. And everyone send in a Super Chat for TA and Deep Dive. If you want me to go over a coin, talk about something, and break it down. And remember, while everyone's bugging out, these are the times to pay attention. The cool thing about CRV is you just got above a previous resistance. That's gold. As long as you can stay above that, look for consolidation. If you can consolidate above this resistance, touch the 21, you will continue to the upside. Remember that. Once you lose this level, you'll have to come and test some other areas, but you are doing a nice job holding support here. And again, look, bottom of the channel, you're going to head to the top of the channel. Very similar to Bitcoin, right? Yeah, I bought Gal at 16. So far, so good. What's the difference between EMA and SMA? In EMA, like, all right, here's an SMA, the 21. Here's an EMA, the 21. You have day 1 through 21. An EMA puts more value on days number 18, 19, 20, and 21 than it does on these days. So an EMA takes the later on values and gives them more value, more heat to move the average. An SMA just takes all the days and divides them by 21 and gives you a simple average. An exponential takes these days, these last 5 or 6 days, and puts more weight on them than the first couple days, in the first few days. That's the difference between an EMA and an SMA, okay? Sammy Cubbin-Handy, can you please give your thoughts about Loom? Thanks, my man. Love you. Shout out to everybody here and Tim B. Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm the crypto lifer, Samuel James Price. Been trading since I was 25. I'm 40 years old. And I've been looking at world markets, the DXY. Let's take a look at our DXY like we do every single day. And it's trying to get that pump, dude. Can you believe that? Like, it's attempting to defy it all right here. But it's so overbought. It's so overbought. It's like never gets this overbought. It is breaching the trend line now. Does it go parabolic? So I got this line just in case it does go parabolic. And I got to figure out like where it's going to go. But I'm still more bearish on a move to the downside, right? 1 hour just doesn't, you're getting extended. The 4 hour has major bearish div, like major bearish divergence. Like it's such strong bearish div, it's ridiculous. It starts all the way from here. That's the strongest bearish divergence I've ever seen. The 3-day chart says time is over. You are going to dump to the downside and you're starting to wick. I don't know, I thought we want to see a wick. Only time will tell. This could do anything it wants. It could get above this level. If it breaks above here and continues to rip, it'll defy all probability. It'll be very, very awkward. You know what I mean? Shout out to Master Friend. I thought I did go over Bitcoin. Huobi got hacked. Yeah, I know. We went over it. HTX. They call it HTX now, not Huobi. We talked about it. 5,000 ETH. But Justin Sun said he's going to take care of it. So not to worry. We talked about it already. We broke it down. Huobi got hacked. All right, everybody. $5,000. They figured it out. And then Aptos got put in as a fake coin. All right. But they figured it out. Pretty interesting. Someone sent a fake coin to the exchange, and the exchange didn't know the coin was fake. That's new news, new hacking news. All right. So crazy. Nice pump for Bitcoin. It looks like we are getting to the 200 SMA on the 15. On our way, baby. On our way. This is likely to happen. I don't know why it always happens. It just does. 26,260 down for BTC, and we broke above some key resistance levels. I see Bitcoin making it to the top of the channel. Eventually, it's going to have to flag out, though. There, it just got above the 200 on the 7, see? That's a really good sign that you're going to get a big pump further up. Short squeeze is not over now that you're above the 200 SMA. 5 as well. There's like a 90% chance you're touching that 200 SMA on the 15. If you flip it, we're getting even bigger moves. All right. It's weird. I'm going on a limb here, but look, Adam and an Eve. Breaks to the upside, the measured move of the neckline. It's a stretch, but it's possible. I'm pulling for Ben, flaws and all. I hope when the dust clears, he can find some peace and maybe a little less bellicose moving forward. Almost completed all courses with Crypto Lifer and Master Friend. Amen. God bless you, brother. Dollar bill, yo. Gall up 200%. My man. Yeah, Bybit pulling out of the UK. Yep. We got all the super chats done. Everybody, I see Bitcoin continuing to the upside. I'll put more updates for the trading group. We have another resistance to tackle at 26,300, 326. Can we break back above it? That is the question. So far, everything is so good. In 12 minutes and 51 seconds, this candle will close. Remember how to trade your EMAs back up to the 200 SMA. Very slow for a Monday. And also heed the fact that we have this big liquidity zone below us. Doesn't mean we're definitely going there. Could be spoof. Could just be trying to get people to short. And then they can liquidate us. You know, you never know. That's why I take it one day at a time. And the trades will tell you what's happening. What exchange is good in the UK? I don't know. I don't live in the UK. It's still false move Monday. Exactly. I'm not going to trade until later on. Like, I'm okay with missing all this. You know what I mean? I can tell you what's going to happen, and I still don't have to trade it. One more, Pepe. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe had a little bit of a pump people were talking about recently. Let's take a look. So Pepe had a nice pump to the upside here on the 15. Came out of its lows. I still hold Pepe, just so everybody knows. I think it's smart to do because it's speculative, and speculative coins can explode. So I've made a lot of money speculating, and that means just not really caring about the fundamentals, just knowing that other people will go crazy for something, holding it before they know about it, and then selling it off when they all go nuts. I've made a lot of money doing that, man. What's good, fam? Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Shout out to Toby McDonald. Shout out to Crypto Fart. Shout out to Lifer Adam. Shout out to Mickey LA. Damn, I smelled the fart when I said that. Is there a head and shoulder again on the 8 hour, please? We went over that. We'll take a look at Caspa. Mickey, BitGet is good in the UK. I use it now. Bybit is closing on us. Yeah, just switch over to BitGet. I have a link to BitGet. If you want a link to it, I do have a BitGet account. So Pepe could make some gains here. You know, it's starting to get back in the zone, and it's slowly digging its way back out of here. Pepe broke above a resistance. That's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Wait, and there you go. I like what the 1 hour's doing, man. Dude, Pepe looks like it's going to make a rip. I like Pepe right now. Let's take a look at our 4 hour. Still got legs, too. The 4 hour's about to pump to the 200. Look at that. Bing. We just went over that. Dude, looks like a pretty sweet scalp on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour time frame for Pepe. I'm putting it to the trading group. I like it. I give it a 7. And for now, I'm going to give you a rating every time I post a chart. Just kind of give you the idea of the likelihood. I will never post anything below a 5. You know what I mean? Or even like a 6.5. And if you can't make it here to the trading group, we still post stuff so you can see it. If you're not able to jump on in every single day here constantly. So Pepe looks nice on the 4 hour time frame. I like what I'm seeing here. Could pump to the 200 SMA as well on the 4 hour. Bang, bang, bang. Boom. Pepe. I give it a 7.5 rating, which is pretty high for me because I'm stingy. You know what I mean? Thoughts on TRB, bro? Shout out to Joe Alfio. You rock, Sammy Cupheady. Best on ramp for BitGet. I have no idea. That's something you're going to have to figure out on your own. Something asking about, is there a head and shoulder on the 8 hour for Caspa? Which I believe we already spent a good amount of time on. And he says the 8 hour time frame. Let's take a look. I mean, shoulder, head, are you making a right shoulder? It's possible. It's possible. But the 8 hour does want to pump to the upside. Possible you are going to make, yeah, and possible this could be a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder, even though it's a very small shoulder. The 4 hour wants to dump on you. I don't know why it's pumping. It's so weird. It's defying all the odds here. We didn't get the scalp last night. We got the dump. Then we bounced off the bottom of the channel, got tight moving averages. And honestly, it's pattern trading 101. I can't tell you how many times I just didn't look at the oscillators at all and just said bottom of the channel, top of the channel. And that's what happened. It didn't do it exactly as I thought it would happen, but eventually we ended up where it looked like we were going to end up. This 1 hour wants to pump. I don't see how this won't continue to, if it gets above the 200 SMA, long that puppy. If it stays below it, then I'd let it just kind of flop over, I still have not bought back any of my Caspa yet. I have not. I sold it all at 44. I could sell it pretty close to where I bought it back at, but I still wouldn't be getting the deal that I sold it for. But I would be taking some of the profits that I made to buy it with. So, you know, like if I bought like 8-10 grand of it, I made 10 grand off Caspa, so that's their money that I could build a position with. Okay. FLM had a pump. Keep the short open. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you happy. Very interesting things going on with Pepe. It's trying to go up. Yeah. Big Get, let me on-ramp with my card, either directly or using third parties like Banksa. There you go. Koala Man told you exactly what you got to do for BitGet. Ask here in the comments. There's so many people that can teach you what to do. You rock, Mr. Cup and Hattie. Shout out to D Shovel. You rock. Michael L.A., you rock. Crypto Bellico, Koala Man, and Super Viral. We love you all. Tim B, man. M. Sherman, number 1, and Kyle Vero. M. Ninja 4th. We love you. Sahib, we love you. And let's take a look here. We got more Super Chats coming on in. Pepe, Caspa, thoughts on TRB. Let's take a look at TRB. Remember, Caspa, you want to see it get above the 200 SMA on the 1-hour time frame. Just write that down. That's the main thing you want to remember. Because I go over a lot of stuff, but you want to kind of remember what I said. I mean, right off the bat, the daily reset pretty nicely and is coming back down. 3-day chart could come lower, but the daily looks pretty nice. Your 4 hours in this interesting, right? It's worth taking a shot. I like what I'm seeing here. 4 hour coming back down. Tight moving averages. If I pull a fib, it already retraced. See, to the 618. Got a bounce. Now it's holding the 0.5 and the 382. So it's respecting Fibonacci's. It's above a high volume node. It gapped up through this area. It can gap all the way back up to 77,977. Look at it. So weird, right? On the 77, everything I do lately. This could make massive gains. This could be one of our big boys. Wow. 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Risk 27% to gain 126% for TRB. That looks interesting to me. I think about building a position spot on this. You know what I mean? Because even if it dumps back down, I believe it's a good long-term hold. Teller. I like what I'm seeing for TRB right now. Very interesting. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have seen what I'm seeing here. Thank you for the super chat. 4 hour resetting. This is great. Daily's getting close to the 21 SMA. See, what I teach, you won't understand any of this if you don't take my class at the end of the month. It's coming up this Saturday. Or no, the 30th. You gotta take class Saturday at 9 a.m. And we have someone who teaches class every single Sunday. There's 2 people who teach class in my trading group. We have 2 beautiful teachers here that push you to your limits every single day. And join the Leverage Mastery class Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern with Grandmaster Friend. It's 12 p.m. Eastern time. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind, man. It'll blow your mind. All right. And shout out to Frankie Canos, man. I just want to let you know I love you, Frankie. Everything's going to make it. Everything's going to be all right somehow, some way. But I just want to let Frankie know I love you, man. And God bless you so much, brother. And who knew, right? Who knew that just being in the charts was going to bring us into these places, right? We were just guys going over the chart, you know? So, always something going on in this world, right? USD Tether, baby. USDT. Whatever happened to USD, it's USDT now. But TRB looks beautiful for a move. I like what I'm seeing for TRB. All right. And the 1 hour is also in a good spot. Like the 1 hour looks beautiful. So 4 hour, 1 hour, daily all coming down. 22 looks great. This thing is starting to make some good moves here, and it had a huge pump. This could be step 1, step 2. This could go parabolic. What if it's beginning its huge parabola? Just what if, you know what I mean? It's just starting to go to Moon City, baby. I mean, there's a chance this thing is starting to go parabolic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 4 steps, and then, you get our blow off top. Bitcoin's still kind of chilling at 26,230, hanging out. All right. TRB looks amazing to me. PEPE looks amazing to me. But, man, I'm a swing trader, man. I like to swing these. What happened, man? What the hell? All right. Sorry. What's in Dang's names? Okay, so let's take a look, dude. I got some other things in my mind here that I'm looking at. You know what's interesting on my radar is ASTRA. It's in a bit of a flag here. Could pump to the upside. It is on MEXC. It is on KuCoin. ASTRA protocol. See how it's about to pump to the 200 SMA? See how that's kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom there in a way? They're slanted. Sometimes the cup goes lower, I've noticed. I've been toying with this idea. 1 hour's in a little bit of a flag here, touching the 21. Possible scalp for ASTRA. Nothing crazy, just a little scalp. I like how it respected this previous resistance as support, and it's curving now. Let's take a look at our 15-minute. 15-minute looks like it wants the boogie. So this is something that could scalp literally in the next hour to half an hour. And again, I don't know the team. I don't have any position in. I don't own any of it right now. I'm not personally in the trade. I'm not getting you to get into the trade because I'm not. That's not what I do. But this looks interesting to me. 15-minute looks likely to make a move here. And it even has some hidden bullish as this swings up while that swings down. So it's got some hidden bullish div slightly there. And, I wouldn't be surprised if it got a little bit of a pump here on the 15-minute to 1 hour time frame. It could go lackluster, and watch out. It is Monday. So, but that's on my radar now. ASTR. ASTRA. Right? ASTRA. It's actually not. Don't get it confused with ASTAR. ASTRA. Also, we have new token metrics data posted in the trading group today. I pay for token metrics. I go over it every week in my weekly screen share. I talk about it. I break it down. I love it. I use it. It gives us awesome coins. We made some amazing gains in the last 3 weeks to a month. And we focused. We went over Harry on the weekly screen share. Would pump to the upside for gains. We went over the beginning of the live stream. So ASTRA, USDTT, possible 37% scalp. I'm writing it there, but I should be writing it in the Discord. ASTRA. All right. Moving forward, how's everybody doing? Everybody here on the live, 465 people, 382 likes. Let's jump on out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. It's 12 o'clock. We did the news. We had a blast. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow for a beautiful live stream. May God bless you all. Stay safe. Stay humble. I'll see you tomorrow.